Ay, mi hermano, este video es un video bien difícil para yo tomarlo. Tú no sabes lo que yo te extraño. Tú no sabes lo que yo te quiero, te quería, que no pudiste confiar conmigo cuando te estabas sintiendo mal. Ahora te voy a extrañar, que no vas a estar aquí conmigo. Siempre salíamos a desayunar, a almorzar, a comer por las noches. Te quedabas aquí una semana, un fin de semana. Nos sentábamos afuera, tomábamos café, tú fumabas, hablábamos, nos acostábamos a las 3:30 de la mañana, viendo películas, jugando con los perros, con Chester, con Mosquito y mi gorda Ana Banana. No sé qué fue lo que pasó, pero ahora te vamos a celebrar tu vida. No sé lo que voy a hacer ahora en todos los días de fiesta que tú y yo cenábamos y hablábamos y la pasábamos muy bien tú y yo. Te extraño mucho, mi hermano. Mucho. Tú eras my buddy. My buddy. Siempre pienso en ti cuando estabas vivo y cuando falleciste ahora. Fue una semana muy dura para mí. Y después ese viernes aceptar que te me habías ido. Siempre voy a rezar por ti para que tu alma vaya directamente ahí arriba con Dios. Y como dicen, que todos los angelitos te cuiden. Yo sé que estás ahí arriba, en manos mejor, no tienes dolor. Y yo sé que pasaste mucho, mucho, mucho dolor. Que no era necesario, mi hermano. Te extraño mucho, te quiero mucho. Y un día te voy a ver. Esto no lo esperaba nunca. Te quiero. Que Dios te bendiga siempre.
I have so many memories that I can't pinpoint one. But I can always tell you I remember going to the south of the border when we were kids, singing stupid songs, looking at all the poster boards, to the south of the border, driving to Florida. Getting Dad choking us with that nasty ass cigar. We were kids. We did have a lot of fun. We didn't have much. We had a lot of fun. I love you, my brother. I'll always love you. I feel you around me every day. And there's not a day I don't miss you. This day we're celebrating your life. And I hope you enjoy it. I love you. I'll see you soon.
Good evening, guys. As you guys know me, obviously, Boogie, Adriana. We're here to celebrate an amazing day for my uncle, Alberto Larraz, aka Tio Coqui. We all know he was always mentioned as GQ and also my opinion, pain in the butt. I can go on and express the amazing things that I know about my uncle. Cafecito por la mañana. Give me my spritzer. Always in the pool. Give me my spritzer. And he always gave my kids the opportunity to get some cheddar. And if you guys don't know what cheddar is that cash. But to turn back time, I have an amazing uncle. Tio Koki has always been an amazing uncle. From the moment I was born, I think I was spoiled by both. Uncle Tony, you're included. But I was spoiled by both of them. Uncle Koki has always been a part of my children's lives. An amazing tío abuelo. He always spoiled them, always asked for them, always wanted to be a part of the holidays. And as you guys know, I'm hard-headed, right? I know you guys are laughing back there. Yeah, I'm hard-headed. But sometimes I have to listen to my mom's advice. You never know what you lose until they're gone. And I realized that I lost an amazing person. Theo, if you can hear me, I'm sorry I failed you. You're an amazing uncle. You've always been an amazing uncle. By the way, I'm still burnt. It's there, right there. Yeah. Yeah, he burned me with a cigarette, by the way. Movie nights. Do you guys know that he loves movies? Oh yeah, he loves movies. Oh, Pet Detective, Ace Ventura. Oh, you didn't even know. If you don't know my uncle, you don't know that's one of his favorite movies. Because everybody knows he loves animals, right? He had 2 iguanas, he had 2 ferrets, Stinky and Ghosty. Oh, God. And by the way, they did smell. He had 2 amazing cats. We have, of course, La Gorda and a banana. My uncle, if you know him, he was an amazing animal lover. And to me, in my eyes, I think he was like Pet Detective. He always wanted to save the day. He wanted to save every animal possible. But I'll tell you one thing that you guys probably know and already know. My uncle loved his family. He took the time to say happy birthday. He took the time, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, anything, even though he wasn't with you. Even though he was mad at you. And I sometimes regret those moments. But, Theo, I know you're in a happy place. And I had an amazing life with you at 39 years old. You raised me right. You're the best Theo ever. Really, ever. And by the way, when I get to the other side, you need to give me some picas, bro. I need that, you know, the smack. That'd be great to have that. I love you, Theo. We're here to celebrate you and only you today. And I can't wait to see you again. Thank you for being an amazing uncle, amazing tío abuelo, amazing brother, in every way possible. I love you. All right, tío, I'll see you soon.
I'd like to say a few words about Albert. I loved Albert very much. Had a lot of good times with him, a lot of laughs, a very, very funny, intelligent, smart person. Always reached out to us for birthdays and special occasions. I was grateful that he was at our wedding. It was one of the best days and memories that I can remember with him. All dressed up, looking so dapper, taking pictures near the grand piano with Tony. I will never forget that day, having him there, celebrating with us, and then always goofing around with the kids, having a great time, never forgetting them, always sending gifts for Christmas. He was just a goofball, and loved to be funny, and that was one of his best qualities. But he's a very kind person, a huge animal lover, which is very, very important quality to have, if I do say so myself. Just had a lot of love in him. A very great person, and very sad that he was taken away at such a young age. Albert, love you, and always thinking about you, and hoping that you will continue to watch over Tony and I and the girls. And we do. We know that you're around. We have proof of that. We know that you're close by. That's for sure. And you're going to be very missed. Love you a lot.
Our Uncle Albert was a great man, a great uncle, and just a great person. We have the fondest memories of him when we were growing up. He was so silly, and he always used to know how to make us laugh. We used to love playing together, and there was one Christmas where we got to spend together, and he helped me dress up like a princess and colored with me.
When I was 7 or 8, we all went to Florida for Grandma Raquel's 80th birthday. And I remember going to Key Largo, I think it was, for a day. And I was way too scared to swim out in the water by myself. So Dad and Uncle Albert told me there was a sandbar out there somewhere. I was way too scared to swim past the part where I couldn't stand. So Uncle Albert carried me on his back and we swam out to the sandbar. It was so much fun. And to this day, I go to the beach and I always swim out to find the sandbar.
Oh. Even in our adulthood, our Uncle Albert never missed a birthday or a holiday. He always remembered to text us, sending his love, just to let us know he was thinking of us.
I know we're making him proud. I know he's watching over us, my mom, and my dad, and smiling down on us with pride. Rest easy, Uncle Albert. We love you.
Hello, Theo. This is now my third recording of this. Although I really don't have much to say at all, it still might be short. I really miss you. From all those times, we'd eat sushi, we'd go to the pool, we actually found what I call the insult machine. Most people at the funeral probably won't get that, but I'm gonna keep it in here. I still have the box that you gave me. And I have these bracelets from I keep them in the box. Even though you used to call us all these weird ass names, Rafi Wet Pants. I forgot the other ones, but I can thoroughly remember what you called me. Well, You can laugh that up. Wherever you are. Up in heaven, maybe still in limbo. I don't know. But, just know I love and miss you. I wish we could have spent more time together to your max. Goodbye.
Deal, you are the best thing that actually happened to me. You always lightened up my day. You always made us go in the pool, made us make you coffee for cheddar, and I miss like doing your hair in the pool, us making fun of Ma, you like acting she was yelling, we had to guess what you were doing. There's just so many memories with you there, and I just miss you so much, to be honest. And I really did not want you to go. You were a great man, and I love you so much. When I heard what happened, I started crying really hard, and you're just a great man. Everyone loved you so much, and we missed you. Everyone in this room misses you so much right now, and I just really miss you. We really all miss you right now. Mom misses you. Your brother misses you. Mom misses you. She cries every time she hears anything about you, to be for real. And I know the names you called all of us. You called me Monkey G. You called Carla. I have no idea. I really forgot. But I know you called Ralphie Wet Pants. Or, I forgot it, but you called Ralphie Wet Pants. You forced Ralphie to go in the pool with us. Sometimes he didn't really go in, but it doesn't matter. We really miss you. Anna Banana misses you so much. Your cat misses you so much. And just saying, we are not your slaves anymore, okay? And if there's anyone who doesn't know what cheddar is, it's money, alright? And deal, you still owe me my cheddar, alright? You have a great life up in heaven. I know you're up there anyways. We are always gonna think of you, and we're always gonna love you. And I just remembered one of those memories of us chilling on the couch watching a movie all together, and you going to my house all the time telling us to respect our animals, and you going outside and smoking, alright? You drink coffee there, and you text like me in the morning or afternoon. You texted me to make you coffee, and you like texted me repeatedly to get you coffee and make you it, and I listened because you brought up cheddar. I'm just gonna miss you so much. You made me laugh, and I just love you. I hope you have a great time up there with all your animals and all our family members. I love you so much.
Dear Theo,
I'm happy in the last moments we spent together. I'm happy that when we would always go to Ma's house, I used to be disappointed when you're not there. And when you were there, I used to be happy. I remember that the last time I saw you, you were asking for a cup of coffee. And I said no, and I regret that. And I wish I said yes. I remember the last Christmas we spent together. I opened a present, and it was the first one that you gave me. And you gave me this big doll, and I said that when I saw it, that I hated it, it was ugly. And I wish that I kept it by my side. I didn't know you couldn't afford it. And I'm sorry that I was not grateful for that gift. Now I really was. And I remember that we would go to Aldi's and you would buy us ice cream. Me and Ralph ice cream. And Gigi. And we would sit there at Aldi's and we would eat that ice cream. And I remember that we would go to the pool, Ma's pool, and we would play games, and you would always act like that, and we would laugh. And I remember the last gift that you gave us that we still have is a little note box. And every time when I press it, I think of you. And all of us miss you. Manny and Gianna, Ma, Ralphie, me, and Gigi, we really do miss you. And I regret that I didn't see you at the hospital. I really did want to see you. And I'm sorry that I didn't see you on the last days you were here. And I do really miss you. I missed when you here with me, with everybody. I missed with you doing so much fun activities. I missed everything that you would do with us. And I miss in the days when you were mad at us and the days you were happy. Bye. Theo, I know you're in a good place in heaven, happy, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're in a good place. And I know you guys are watching, and I know you are watching over us. And I know you're watching over us all the time. And I'm glad of that.
Rest in peace to my cousin Alberto. Alberto was a jokester, a prankster. He's probably the funniest motherfucker you'd ever meet in your life. Okay? I promise you, if you had one conversation with him, you know, the conversation would not end with some sort of hilarious gay joke. That's just who he was. That's just who he was. And that's, you know, who we all knew him out to be and how much we loved him. I greatly appreciate, you know, my cousin. You know, I got to move to Tampa, and, you know, he got to help me and my business out a lot once the hurricane hit. And, I'll forever be grateful. And, man, you know, tough situations like this really, you know, make you appreciate life. And, you know, it really makes you realize, you know, one day you're here and the next day you're gone. And it's very unfortunate, and he'll forever be missed. Rest in peace.
We're celebrating Al, or Albertico, as I would always call him. We're celebrating not just his life, but his eternal life also. In our hearts, we thought of you today, but that is nothing new. We thought about you yesterday and days before that too. We think about you in silence We often called your name. Now all we have are memories and a picture on a frame, with which we'll never part. Your memories are ours. God has you in His keeping. We have you in our hearts forever, Al. In celebration of my dear, dear friend Al, his life, his memories, and all the good times that we had together, I am certain that many, many, many individuals have sent videos recording of everything that they enjoyed with Al. I have great memories. I have so much fun as we were growing up in our small town. Al loved to dance. He was always very well dressed, and I'm sure that many, many will say the same. But most of all, Al was loved, respected. For me, it's been difficult to wrap my head to know that I will not be receiving calls from Al and that I am not able to call Al. It's truly special and beautiful to be able to have a lifelong bond with such a dear friend. It's a real gift. In fact, we were not just friends, we were family. We shared many times together in gatherings at his sister's house, my husband talking to him, his dark humor, which I enjoyed, and our conversations. I will cherish every single memory that I have. I will miss him dearly. And at the same time, I know that although he's not here physically, he's here. And that I could see him enjoying the day, enjoying life, enjoying animals, enjoying everything he loved. Al was special. Al will always be special. Al will always be in my heart. Love you, Al. Albertico.
Hey Albert, just wanted to say a few words to remember you so that those that are here and didn't know you, which I doubt nobody knew you, but we were from back in the 70s when disco was it, and you were my disco partner, and we were great together. You were Mr. GQ, you know, nice three-piece suit, double two-tone shoes, and you knew it. Years passed, didn't see you, and when I saw you again, you were completely different, more humble, more kinder, and it was nice to know that you were still around. It was very sad to see you go, and I know your family misses you a lot, and all we can do is pray that you are in heaven with your mother and your father. And
good evening. My name is Santi Socorro. I was friends. We're here to celebrate Albertico Larraz's life. Albertico was a very good friend of mine in our younger years growing up back in Portchester. I met his sister in 1972 at a quinceañero, And from there, we became really good friends. Albertico was younger than us, but as he grew up a little bit older, he was always hanging around with the older crowd. We were like 4 years apart. All I can say was that Albertico was very caring, very loving, funny, just a very loving person. We used to call him Mr. GQ because he was always very put together, very well dressed, very well groomed, very stylish. Back in the late 70s, I moved to Tampa, Florida in 1978, to be exact. And we got to see each other again back in the late 90s, early 2000. And then we rekindled our friendship, and same person, he'd never change. He was a great human being, loved animals, loved his family, loved his friends. Unfortunately, he left us too soon, and he will always be remembered, never forgotten. And my friend, you're truly gonna be missed until we meet again. I love you, and rest in peace, my friend.
I just want to take this little moment to remember my friend Alberto Larraz. I have such a great memories of growing up in Port Chester. He was always there, hanging out with me in school, at the Cuban club, dancing disco, practicing la comparsa, laughing with the Juanitos. So much fun we had. And those memories I'm gonna carry with me forever.
And he gave me her number.
And I've been married with him. I remember once he told me, Sylvie, there's a guy from Port Terrytown that wants your phone number. And I gave it to him. And this guy's been with me for 47 years.
He's a really nice guy. I'm gonna miss him.
I'm gonna miss you, Albertico. Love you.
Eliel and I met Al through Ileana. Unfortunately, we didn't get to spend a lot of time with him and know him that well. But we are very thankful that he did visit our home several times, and he was just a very respectful guy. Although he was very quiet, the few times that we spent together, when we sat outside, he was very talkative, and he just seemed like a genuinely very, very nice person, and he will be missed. I wish we could have spent more time with Al.
Hi, I am Raisa Maria Herrera. I grew up with Albert. We went to Holy Rosary together. And when I think of Albert in those days, he was just the funniest person. He had this way of just taking very quiet, intense, nun lessons and cracking you up. He particularly loved to do this John Walton impersonation, and he would always just catch me off guard, and I'd look over and he'd have like that black, beauty mark that John Walton has, and I would just die. I just remember that, and it always tickles me when I think of it. After Holy Rosary, we spent a lot of time at the Cuban Club, learning the hustle and doing all the disco things, and that was an era that Albert really, really embraced. And then there was high school, and more of the Cuban Club and more of just fun times with that whole entire group, with his sister Yana and Santi and Marlene and Mercy and just Lula and just all those great friends from the Cuban Club. Just such a great time. I am so sad that Albert is no longer with us, and I just pray that the great memories that he left all of us with will comfort us through the days. Muchos besos.
Querido primo Alberto, el día de hoy están reunidos todos para celebrar tu vida. Y me hubiera gustado mucho haber estado ahí, pero estoy de corazón. Como tú bien sabes, nuestros abuelos eran hermanos, pero por azares del destino, uno vino a vivir a México, mi abuelo Felipe, y tu abuelo y ustedes fueron a vivir a los Estados Unidos. Pero te conocí por medio de fotos y por medio de conversaciones que nos hacía la tía Mercedes. Mira, aquí algunas fotos tuyas. Tuve después la oportunidad de volver a reencontrarme con Ileana y poder convivir con ella. Y fue entonces que te conocí. Y fue un gran placer. Grandes conversaciones contigo. Fuiste un hombre muy culto. Aprendí varias cosas de ti. Tu gran amor por los animales. Tantas películas de Netflix que vimos juntos. El rico café que preparabas. Todas tus historias que me contabas sobre las peceras. Gracias por tan buenos momentos, Alberto. Sin embargo, no pude conocerte por más tiempo y eso me hubiera gustado. Pero de acuerdo a la religión que yo profeso, te volveré a ver el día de la resurrección. Mientras tanto, vivirás en mi corazón y en mis pensamientos. Vuela alto, Alberto. Vuela alto. Saludos a toda la familia y a los amigos que se reúnen para celebrarte.
Siento mucho. La dueña del negocio dijo que se había muerto. Él venía aquí, era muy complacientes a limpiar su pecera. Y de verdad que lo sentimos mucho.
Este CNC Sunshine que era un Assisted Living Facility. Alberto limpiaba esta pecera desde... Esta pecera creo como 20 años, porque estos peces eran de mi cuñada Nilsa Fernández de Pan American Tire. Y mi cuñada me dio la pecera para aquí, para la Assisted Living. Entonces seguí con el servicio de Alberto, fue que me la transportó, me la trajo para acá, pero mis pececitos lo están extrañando porque miren ya las condiciones que está la pecera. La última vez que vino fue principios de abril y ya en espera que alguien me venga a continuar el trabajo que él nos hacía. Era una persona muy amable, muy complaciente. Siempre que lo llamaba venía a ver si mi pescado le pasaba algo, porque estos pescaditos había uno que tenía 20 años. Siempre salía corriendo, me decía el otro día voy y me chequeaba todo. Bueno, que Dios lo tenga en su gloria y que en paz descanse.